Now I'm going to install and flash a brick mold door unit using DuPont FlexWrap and StraightFlash VF. I start with a level head cut. I'm going to make a eye cut for the entire opening. And at a 45-degree angle, I cut down for a head flap that I'll temporarily tape out of the way until I come up and flash the door head after it's installed. From the center of the opening, I come down with a modified eye. I'll finish the cut, the horizontal cut at the sill. Fold the flaps around, pull them tight and tack them to the back side of the trimmer stud, and then I'll cut the excess off. After we've cut the opening, the next step is to flash the sill. We're going to use DuPont FlexWrap. And I've folded the release paper back, creased it, and I'm going to leave this piece of release paper on the flashing. And this is going to serve as a dam after the door is installed. And I'll pull the middle piece of release paper off. I'm going to line the back edge of the FlexWrap up with a line that I drew on the deck so that the edge where the release paper meets the exposed adhesive is in line with the inside edge of the door threshold. I'm going to take the outside edge of the release paper and before I flex the outside corners, I make sure I got good adhesive contact on the deck by using a J-roller. And I'll flex the outside corner out for a nice one-piece corner. Fold the flap down against the rim joist. Good adhesive contact using the J-roller. I'm going to start with the head flashing first to avoid any reverse laps. First, adhere it to the back side of the brick mold. Pull the release paper off. Fold it against the head jamb. Cut on a 45-degree angle. Fold the head flap piece down. And I'll put a piece of release paper on the back side to protect the adhesive so it doesn't get stuck where we don't want it to. I'll use a J-roller, apply even pressure, get good solid contact consistent across the door head and the back of the brick mold. Putting the head flashing on is the first step. Next step is to put the jamb flashing on. We have a piece of the StraightFlash VF. We're going to flip this over and pull off the release paper. And this should extend 2.5 inches up past the door head. The piece should be cut at least 6 inches longer. And again, we'll apply the first adhesive side to the back side of the brick mold. After it's got contact, we pull off the second piece of release paper and we fold it against the door jamb. Cut this flat down and protect both sides underneath with some release paper. At the top, we make a 45-degree angle cut. Fold this piece over. We're going to do the same with the other door jamb. 45-degree cut from the corner. Fold our pieces down. Next step is to apply corner patches using FlexWrap. To cover this small open corner. Now I've got a sealed corner patch over that slight open corner. After the sill flashing is installed, we install the door unit. And we'll put the door in. I'll fasten it plumb and level and hang the door. You want the door fully installed, plumb and level, the fit of the door checked, the complete installation done 100%, and then we'll come back out and take care of the exterior flashing details. After the door is completely installed, the doors fit, we're comfortable with the way the doors and hanging, closing. We're going to come back and take care of the exterior flashing details. First, we'll remove the protective release paper we put on the jamb flashing when we installed the VersaFlash on the backside of the brick mold. We'll remove the one on the other side, and we'll peel off the 2 pieces of release paper. We've pulled the release paper off, and we want to make sure we get at least an inch of contact between these 2 pieces of the adhesive area on the jamb flashing and the head flashing. We want to make sure that we get at least 1 inch of contact between the adhesive of the jamb and the headpiece on the back side. Get good adhesive contact using the J-roller. After the head flashing and the jamb flashing is adhered to the home wrap and the OSB for the head, we're going to put a piece of cap flashing over the brick mold of the door. But before we install the cap flashing, we're going to apply a bead of DuPont sealant on the back edge. We'll hold this so it just extends past the edge a little bit, and we'll put a few screws in there to hold it. After I've installed the metal cap flashing, I'm going to finish off the flashing installation by putting a piece of flashing tape over top of the vertical leg of the cap flashing and adhere it directly to the OSB sheathing, which will direct any moisture that were to get behind the home wrap down over top of the cap flashing. I'll peel off a little bit of the release paper to get started. And I install this piece so it extends beyond the jambs an inch. And I work my way across, again letting this last piece of flashing tape extend at least an inch beyond the head flashing piece that we put on the back of the brick mold. We use the J-roller to roll it in. We take our head flap that we cut when we cut the opening, fold it down, cut off that excess that's covered by the brick mold, tape our 45 cut, and then we'll tape that head flap all the way across the lower horizontal line. We'll cover the exposed butyl with DuPont Tyvek tape to prevent dirt from getting stuck to it or any other stray materials. When the flooring's installed, we can lift up the piece of FlexWrap that still has the release paper on the back, slide our flooring tight up against the back of the threshold, and cut off any excess FlexWrap with a utility knife for a nice tight joint. And now we have a properly flashed brick mold door using DuPont FlexWrap and StraightFlash VF.